A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Number 39, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan? Stepping in, John McLeary. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So coming to the plate, number 7. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now, Daniel Fukumori. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Batting sixth.
Now in the box, John Dixon. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming to the plate now, Bud Hines, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the...
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rico Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is...
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 7. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Striding in, Daniel Fukumori. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make the...
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And as you see, they currently lead the Southern League in that category. Digging in to try it again, number 7. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. So digging in now, Gerald Haas. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic?
Ready for another chance. Number 7. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Blandino rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping up now, Daniel Fukumori. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw.
Right there.
Settling in now, John McLeary. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
McLeary.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 7. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready once again, Daniel Fukumori.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Fukumori.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. Leading off the inning, Will Chappelle. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder, number 21.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Rico Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rico Perez.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Lookouts took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jimmy Grove earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Andres Villanueva is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box now, Carlton Meade, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 5.
Here now the 2-2 to short.
Stand up,
Rocha
stand up.
Scoops it up. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Coleman Rocha. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Pops this one up. Overmeyer into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, number 7. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. From the belt, the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Digging in and looking for more, number 7. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Well hit to right, but foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
5.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch.
Stand right here on the back.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Coming to the plate now, Dominique Torrero, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Torrero.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number seven. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Vesperis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now to the plate, Coleman. Rocha. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2.
Rocha.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Number 7. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
The 0-1. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Got him. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Vesperis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Now at the plate, number 7. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. First offering on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone!
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-1 this evening. The Chattanooga Lookouts jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Lopez notches his 3rd win of the year. Andres Villanueva permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
of tomorrow get their shot in the
And
limelight
now, please
today as the
welcome
show's coverage of the
your
Southern League is on the air.
Tennessee
Should be a good one here
Smokies.
this afternoon between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show. Richard Bonds gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Into the box
Number
now,
7.
number 7, looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride.
In now, Dominique
Batting second.
Torrero. 2 hits
The
and
shortstop,
13 at-bats in the
Dominique
series so far.
Guerrero.
Here's the 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 out.
Cut it, cut it. Hold on to it, hold on to it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Now
number
batting.
7. He'll swing
Number
it from
7.
the left side right here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Now batting.
Striding
the
into the
first
box,
baseman.
Daniel
Daniel
Fukumori. He reached on a single in his
Fukumori.
first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now batting.
And now
The
is
second
the
baseman,
Stanford product, Alex Blandino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate
Stand
so
up
far.
right here, stand up, pick
A
it up.
bouncer to the left side. Throw on to
He's
first,
out.
gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Stepping in and ready for another
Now
shot,
batting,
Brendan
center
Helland.
fielder,
He got on top of
Brendan
one and was a ground out
Helland.
victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest. Standing in, Will Chappelle.
Now
2
batting,
base hits, both
number
singles to this
21.
point. Ready with the 3-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Over the course of the full season, you find yourself in this situation maybe 5 to 10 times all year. 3-1 count leverage, bases loaded. And he didn't miss it. Grand slam. What an at-bat right there.
So striding in, number 7. He'll look to light a spark under this
Leading off
lineup
for
that hasn't
Chattanooga,
found the scoreboard
fielder,
since back in the first
number
inning.
7.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping up to the plate, number 7.
batter,
And their runners at the
number
corners
7.
now.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bullet back up the middle. And this is going to get down for extra bases
Stand up,
as that'll
stand
get
up.
one, if not both of them home. as he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Now at the plate, Daniel Fukumori, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Slow little grounder left side.
On the bag.
A play at the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the end.
Now batting, left fielder, Rico Perez.
This is popped up. Trahan is there, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go
right fielder,
Luis
number 4.
Vizquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got it.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.